welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is well. So carrying on with kind of some demos of backgrounds. So I did a demo the other day of how I use my gelatos, and I said I would do a demo of how I do my clouds. I am by no means an expert in this, and still something I am perfecting myself, just to put that caveat in there. So I got a couple of cereal boxes, and so these are choco rice, and I drew some clouds on the back of the grey bit, and then I've cut them out, and as you can see I have used them a few times. So I've got one like that, one like that, and I've kind of gone all around them. So this wouldn't be the full cloud, but this gets the edge that we want. So I've got my chalk pastels. I'm going to be doing a grey background in this because the main thing is the Wellington boots. And yeah, so let's get going. So as I said in my video before, I use these kind of makeup pads to apply the chalk pastel. So I'm going to be using this grey one, and I just get the pad and I rub it on the pastel like that. And I decide which way I want my clouds to go. And then I kind of rub the pastel really close to where these curves are. And you're probably not going to be able to see this on camera because it's very light grey. But we'll see. You could see me in a bit as well. I'll zoom it in a bit. And you kind of get it on as close to this, the arches as possible, and then you take it away and get rid of the dust, so you can just about see it. And then I want obviously some the other side as well. The only thing with the makeup pads is they do tend to get a lot on, and then you have to change them again very quickly. So yeah, I rub it practically on the cardboard and a little bit on the paper, but not all over the paper, because you really want the shape that you're getting from the cardboard that you've cut out. There we go, and then I just get rid of the dust like that. You could use a makeup brush to get rid of the dust as well. And then you just do the same all the way down the paper pretty much. I have seen, and I'm likely to do this, people getting a pencil to go over the chalk pastel, just to make it a little bit darker, and I probably will do this. I'm not too bothered about getting that on my pencil work. So we could have a cloud going behind the wellies like that. But there we go. I need to do another one over here. So as you can see, it is getting very used up. Well, that's fine. I might use my other one for this one. As we all know, clouds are not uniform. They are different shapes when they're in the sky. So it's important to kind of replicate that on the page, I feel. And that's really as simple as it gets. Cut out your stencil with a piece of card, because you are likely to use it more than once. Then pop it on and experiment. You might not like the shapes that you come up with the first time around. You might want to, recut the stencil. And you can use different colours as well. And I'm likely to go in and just darken up some of these curves a little bit, but I will show you that on camera. I wanted this to be quite subtle. I didn't want it to be in your face clouds. I'm probably not going to go all the way down to the ground, to be honest, because clouds don't tend to go all the way down to the ground. And the beauty of this is, this stencil didn't cost me anything. I did it myself. And you could chop it up anytime you want. There, I'm blowing it off, but you can get it off with a makeup brush. Right, so that's the chalk pastel part done. Then I am just going to get, let's put these away. I'm just going to get some pencils and just go over them a little bit. It'll be really, really, really light pencils. I mean, I don't mean in colour, I mean in terms of the pressure that we put on the page. Okay, so I've got a smoke grey here, and I literally am just going to go along. Yeah, you can maybe just about see it. And I'm just going to go along the line that the stencil's made, just to kind of deepen it up a bit. This could be particularly useful if you want to have clouds that are, you know, sky that's blue and have a little bit of pink in the clouds, or a little bit of peach maybe. You know, just to give it a bit of a difference. But I'm literally just going along these curved lines and darkening them up a bit, which you can probably see a lot better now than you could a minute ago. But that is essentially it. And you could do that with silky crayons, you could do that with gelatos. I have never done I say I've never done a full pencil cloud background. I have, and it was a complete and total disaster. And then that's when I learned about cutting out a stencil and doing it with chalk pastels, because I hated what I had got with my full pencil cloud background. So yeah, it says lots of ways you could do it. You could also do it with ink, but I find that ink's too concentrated for me, and I like much, if I'm doing a cloud background, I much prefer doing it with chalk pastel. I feel as though I've got much more control. And I think I said in my background video that if you're just starting out with backgrounds, chalk pastels are a really, really good option. So yeah. So I hope you can see now that that's darkened it up a little bit, and now I'm just going to go over the one below. I guess the important thing to say about chalk pastel is it will still need to be fixed, otherwise it will move around and transfer to another page, so that's something that I'm going to need to do with fixative. But I haven't quite finished this picture yet, and what I'm likely to do is maybe put a little bit of sparkle along these lines that I'm making darker, just to give it something else, because I love a bit of sparkle. Yeah, and because this is a kind of autumnal rainy day picture, that's why I'm making this grey, rather than, you know, the white with blue, the traditional white with blue. There, I'm just going along these curved lines and darkening them up with the pencil. I may well go in and just blend them out a little bit with a lighter colour. I think there's just one here. There. So I hope you can see that. I'm just going to go over, that was a smoked grey and this is a stone grey. I'm just going to go over it a little, extend the colour out a little bit as well. Again, a very, very light pressure. You don't want too much really. And that's just to darken that up a little bit. Darken it up, blend it out a little bit. Don't want to see the pencil lines if you can help it. There we go. It's quite a subtle background, this one. So I'm really sorry if you can't. I'm hoping that you can see what I'm doing. If not, I'll do another one with a different colour. There we go. That is my background. Yeah, like I said, I am likely to go over some of the lines with some stickles. I think. Yeah. There definitely will be some sparkle on here somewhere. Anyway, that's it. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed that. If anyone wants to do body colour or see any other tutorial type things, let me know. See you again soon.